Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned and moved to the land of Bali with my ex-husband and 3 kids. Now I live my dream life, traveling first class around the world, teaching others how to do the same. If you are ready for a life that is so abundant and free, where money flows like air so effortlessly that you don't even care because you are simply focusing on you and allowing everything to be true, then you are exactly where you need to be. Let me teach you how to be wildly abundant and insanely free.
When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. Down on my knees, I'm gonna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power call. Who knows? Who knows? But that is all we have time for with that song, because today is the day that everything gets to go your way. Miracles are coming, miracles are flowing. My friend literally just sent me a VM. She's like, Eva, you're the only person I know whose life literally changes so much every single week. And I was like, thank you. It absolutely does. I can tell you right now, hey, Sarah Jane, how are you, beautiful soul? In 1 week of my life, more things happen than what happens in most years of most people's lives. And the reason why is because I've expanded my consciousness so greatly to experience all of the now. If you've ever been one of my students, you've ever come into one of my programs, you understand that the quantum field is like this massive ass football field or country. And how it works in the human is that we are so limited in our senses that we view it like a pizza pie, like a little slither of time. And the reason that you may not be having the results that you desire is literally because of this. And it's because there are 2 different times. And most people are working in the time that is about constantly being busy, constantly doing more, constantly putting a million different things on their to-do list instead of knowing how to be the embodiment you desire to see, so you can see the entire football field, the entire country, so that more events can happen in a single period of time and you are not constantly busy. If you have 10,000 things on your to-do list, you're not going to quantum leap because you don't have the space to energetically upgrade and receive the quantum leap. So there's 2 types of times in the Greek mythology, and I'm not going to go too much into them. I'm going to go really deep with this tomorrow in the 2025 Year of the Snake Masterclass. So if you are in level 2 in the Elite Energy Hub, watch out, because this is going to be absolutely wild. You should have actually got an email as well, because I did offer it one time only to the general public. So check your emails. But what we're going to go through, Chronos is linear time. This is the time where we see everything as one point to another point. Now, I want you to think about this. If I say close your eyes and you go back in time, you think about a moment from time. Do you actually go back in time? No, you don't. You stay exactly the same. You stay in this physical body. You look exactly the same in this moment. And the only moment you've ever had in your life is the present moment, is the now. But how this works is that we put on these, what do we call them? We put on these glasses, these orange colored glasses, and they create a lens. They create a lens that goes, oh, there is a point from this event to this event, which creates the notion of time. But when we actually zoom out and we come into higher levels of consciousness, we realize that all there has ever been since the day that you were born is the now, is the present moment. But all you've done is stay on the football field, stay on the country, stay on the quantum field, and you've just slightly tuned into different frequencies, different levels of consciousness. You've expanded your consciousness to see more. People that are successful have more happening in one moment in time because their consciousness is expanded. They are not focusing on how many things can I fit on to my to-do list? How can I do more, do more, do more? I think one of the most successful archetypes, and we'll go through all this tomorrow, but the most successful archetype is really the actor, the movie star, the producer, because how they do their time is more around like the kairos time, which is the divine moment, the divine opportunity, the intuition, where I'm connected to all that is. And I'll give you an example of this. It's like your dream. Your dream state does not have time, because your dream state is not limited by the limitations of your perception goggles over time. And so when you understand how to be the reality that you desire to see, there is no distance. There's no distance between you and the $1 million. There's no distance between you and your dream life. You have limited yourself to think that there is distance, but you are in that moment right now. It all exists. It's just that your consciousness hasn't expanded enough to see that in the physical reality. But when you know that it all exists and you take away all the limitations with the illusion of the time, and you start working more in this higher state of being, this higher state of consciousness, then you can manifest like this, because you're just like, oh, it's all coming. I've got space to receive. The reason that the quantum leaps always come for me and things are moving fast for me is because I'm in flow. Hey, Jenny, how are you, beautiful soul? Because I'm in flow. Because I have more space in my calendar. So think of it like this. Whether you're an athlete or a movie star, how they work is they turn up on set and they perform. They have that one play, that one moment, and then all the rest of their time is going into skilling, so getting better at the skill, mastering their skill, mastery, self-mastery, discipline, going deeper with it, and recovery. Professional athletes that are the best in the world, LeBron James, who is the best in the world at basketball, was doing this because of the recovery. People that are on all the time, and you're in your business all the time, you're not going to make the money. You cannot. You're in fear, lack, and scarcity. You are literally focusing on chronos, linear time. You're focusing on the linear time, the day, instead of going, today, this is my focus. This is game day. I turn up today and I give everything I've got into my business, and then I'm going to go away and I'm going to go into the recovery. I'm going to go into the flow. I'm going to go into the healing. And in these days, we become better. We have a larger capacity to receive the infinite downloads so that we can quantum leap. The game day that you're turning up and you're doing the thing is not the day that you're creating the results. You're not getting the downloads on that day. You're turning up and practicing. You're giving it all that you've got, and then you're able to go away and have the space in your energetic field to receive more and more and more and more and more. So knowing whether you are focusing all of it, all your time on linear time, or which is chronos, or kairos, which is infinite time, which is all that is, which is the empty space, which is intuition, which is the divine connection. It's almost like coming from the 3D reality all the way up and focusing on divine connection. If you are working 365 days of the year, you are not going to quantum leap your business. People that are the best literally are skilled. They focus on their skill set. They focus on the recovery time, and then they turn up to game day like laser focus, just zoom straight to it. Give it everything that they've got. Their mind doesn't go all these crazy things. They don't have a to-do list of 10,000 things. They know their zone of genius. They outsource the rest so that they have the space in their energetic capacity to receive the downloads, the overflow, the bliss, and all the beautiful things. And that's how we collapse time. So I hope you guys got so much out of this. If you do feel the call to come into all the masterclasses, they are in the Elite Energy Hub level 2. If you do feel called just to jump into this masterclass tomorrow, check your emails or send us a DM, and we are going to do that for you. But notice where your zone of genius is. I am not on my social media all the time. My team is doing all of it. I just do what I love. I do what lights me up. Being in flow is so much more important than hustling, than being busy. Most of the planet that are busy, they never create growth. They never 10x. They're only ever 2xing all the time because they're busy doing nothing. You need to have this arrow-like focus that's just like zoom, game day, target, bullseye, straight to the core, get the result, and then the rest, you are getting better. You're using that time to change, to transform, to become more skilled, to become more connected to your soul's purpose, to your truth. If you're always on being busy, you're on the hamster wheel and you're not getting anywhere. So I truly hope this helps you. I love you. I see you. Have the most beautiful, magical, phenomenal day. Remember, all of the miracles are already in your way. They are here right now. This is your time to step into the divine, because today is your day. And everything just always gets to go your way because you are the most powerful person in your reality. Big love, wealthy old soul. I love you. I see you. Go out there and create magic. Mwah.